Hi, my name is Brian, or Hiccup with Tourette's, and today I'm going to be talking about tic attacks. Oh boy, this is such a wonderful, lighthearted thing to talk about. Like, bitch. No, it's not. Tic attacks. They are just very violent outbursts of tics. And I had one yesterday. And, normally my tics, at worst, can sometimes hurt or affect my speech. Tic attacks are, for some people, they can be very dangerous. I've heard stories of people, going to the hospital because of a tic attack, or requiring, rescue medication because their tic attacks are such a threat to themselves and potentially other people. So, luckily mine are not nearly as severe to necessitate emergency medication or a visit to the hospital. But, mine still, a tic attack is a tic attack, and it is troublesome. So yesterday, I think what triggered it was just having a lot of caffeine. I brought some Dr. Pepper with me to work, and I also, had several cups of coffee because I was working a 14-hour shift and I wanted to get through it. So, yeah, while I had plenty of energy, later, hey bitch, hi. Later in the day, my tics started to become worse, and eventually snowball into a tic attack. So, I'm gonna play a brief clip of that tic attack. I'm gonna note, at work, I didn't want to film where there were clients because that would be an invasion of privacy, but, I took my camera to, a back room and filmed some of my tic attack. And, it was happening at some downtime at work, so it's not really a good representation because most of the time during the tic attack, I was sitting down or trying to feed a client. That bitch. But, here's that clip. Hi, bitch. So I was having a lot of tics yesterday that were hitting myself in the forehead a lot. You can kind of see some marks from that. I was also hitting the side of my head. I hit my chest a lot, but I was doing that kind of hard and pretty frequently. And then also something that kind of scared me, I was having a choking tic where I would take my hand and put it on my neck, and I was able to kind of flex my neck so I could still breathe. But I was kind of worried that I had to hold it on, and I had to make a mental beat in my head, and once I satisfied the beat in my head, I could let go. But I was kind of worried because I wasn't letting go because the tic wasn't satisfied in my head. I was worried that potentially if it lasted long enough, I would have passed out. At first, I thought my tic attacks were new, but then I remembered one time when I was a kid, I had to go to the emergency room because I was having a tic attack, and this was, far before my Tourette syndrome diagnosis. My mom thought that I was just having these tics because the one time I was dehydrated. So when I was having pretty more severe tics than what I was usually having when I was at that age, because my tics back then were very subtle. There might be like a neck jerk or something, or a shoulder shrug. There wasn't even any vocal tics back then, but I had a fit of tics where I was lying on my bed, like kind of moving all my limbs, and I couldn't control myself. I felt this big buildup of energy, and no matter how much I moved, I wasn't able to get all that energy out. And then for me, that's kind of what a tic attack feels like, because you have that like premonitory urge to tic, and then you tic, and it's clip, bitch, and then it's satisfied for the most part. But during a tic attack, you constantly have that urge to tic, and it never goes away. Your tics are more severe, and like, for me, like the longest I've ever had a tic attack was probably like an hour and a half. Yesterday was probably like maybe 45 minutes to an hour. It wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, I'm gonna continue telling the ER story. So I went to the ER, and then my tics calmed down by the time I got there. And my mom was like, they're gonna stick an IV in you if you're dehydrated. So I gulped down as much water as I could, so I was hydrated. But yeah, I go to the ER, and they're like, why are you here? There's nothing wrong with you. Because I wasn't ticking when I was at the ER, because my tic attack stopped. So I've had tic attacks at work before. I have some footage that I put on TikTok. I'm going to share some of that here.
I don't like calling it a tic attack, because I've seen so much worse ones on this app, but I had an hour and a half long tic attack at work. During a chunk of it, a client was having a behavior issue, so my coworker had to be the one to address it. I filmed this during some downtime at work. I have great clients that do not care about my tics. My coworkers also mostly ignore them and are overall excellent about my tics.
Cola.
I'll be cheering for you. Your teammate Doodly Squat.
Blush whenever I called you liver snap.
I'm gonna say this nice just once. Stay away from the kid.
It's Mr. Finkelstein, Mr. Mason. Very special for you.
My tic attack ended. Yay. It lasted like an hour and a half. It was fun while it lasted. And feeling good. Forehead got cut up a little bit, but whatever. I'm home now. That's what matters.
Mine in general aren't as severe, so I kind of have some imposter syndrome about calling them tic attacks, but they are, they do kind of meet like the definition. They're just like a more violent, far more noticeably violent version of the tics that I do have. And it does kind of last for kind of the amount of time you expect a tic attack to happen. So, I mean, yeah, bitch. But yeah, if you had tic attacks before, please kind of let me know your experience, because you might be able to find a community of kind of people like yourself. And not only do tic attacks suck, but they're also embarrassing if there's other people around, because it's like, okay, this is my body, I'm not in control of it right now. Bitch. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to press all the buttons. Follow me on Instagram at Brian the Bee, and then you can also find me on TikTok at Hiccup with Tourette's. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Bye.